What is up, mental patients? Tormental here, and I am playing Minecraft, as you can probably tell by the general blockishness of everything, on the Vox Populi Gold server, which just recently opened. I urge you to check it out. It's gold.voxmc.com. Welcome to Mentalis. This is Tormental's little island town, I guess. I took over that entire island, told everybody to fuck off, etc. This is the Mentalis post office. I'm going to be building some stuff today and showing you the stuff that I built. Isn't that what every Minecraft video is? So this is the post office. I built this the other night, and I probably should have waited to build it until I was recording, but it's not that great. I wanted to make a sort of like a remote post office. I don't know if you've ever seen pictures or videos of the post offices for like little Arctic bases and little islands and things like that, where it's just this tiny little post office that doesn't really, doesn't really have much to it. It's just a place for mail to come in and go out from an island. So I figured, hey, I've got an island. Why not make a tiny little post office on this sub-island here? This little tiny nothing island that I don't know what else you could do with this besides make a little outpost. So yeah, Mentalis post office, and as you can see, we've got the ender chest here. I don't have anything really to put in an ender chest yet. Not responsible for lost, mangled, opened, or stolen packages. Wait a minute. I think I'm going to have to fire whoever works here. Ask us about our new Latin goddess stamp. It's self-adhesive, because if you try to lick the Latin goddess stamp, you will be smited. Close the door, and a little plant. I don't know. But yeah, here is where the outgoing mail is hung, so that ships going by can just pick up the thing of mail that's outgoing and keep going on their way. They don't have to, no muss, no fuss. No big worry. But what about when there's larger shipments, you say, like crates? Well, here's a crate right here. As you can see, the lid is off. And I put stairs along the top so it looks like there's an interior. But yeah, so here's the pier or dock or whatever you want to call it. I guess it's more of a dock, not a pier, where the ships come through this little inlet, and it's deep enough. Don't worry about it. They're not going to crash. Come through this little inlet to drop off any big deliveries. Like this one apparently is a crate of apples. Yay! So yeah, let's get started on what we're going to build today. You know what else remote islands usually have when they're really cool, when it's a really cool island that you want to visit? That's right, a graveyard for all the dead sailors and explorers and researchers and people who couldn't be taken off the island because it was so remote. So what we're going to be doing is in this general area here, right off the post office, you see right there, is going to build a little graveyard with a nice view out onto the ocean. So yeah, let's get started with that. This is a chest full of items I'll be using, but basically whatever I could scavenge. And, take a look at this to see what, materials are kind of needed. Because I'm not going to be going over that too much, so if you ever want to do something like this, I don't know why, there's the stuff you need. The first thing we gotta do is we gotta figure out how our graves are going to be aligned. Are they going to be facing... They're either going to be facing that way, or they're going to be facing that way. So I think that way is better, because we got this hill here, which would be a nice backing for some tombstones. That's all you need for a tombstone right there. This is the way I prefer to do it. Other people use other blocks for tombstones. I think the double high, or the double planks, or whatever you want to call them, the slabs, I think that those look the most to me like a tombstone. People use cobblestone, people use stone bricks and stuff like that. I don't really know how much that looks like an actual tombstone, but I like these. You're going to want to put them 3 apart in the direction they're facing, and 2, or actually 1 space apart, side by side. And that's not what's not supposed to be there. Here we go. Just take that and do that. Okay. So yeah, don't forget to bring your tools in case you screw up. So 3 apart, and there we go, and 1 apart side by side. And I ran out of tombstones. But that's alright. I mean, we're just going to do a small graveyard here, and maybe I'll do some more later. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, so here's how I like to do the graves themselves. And this is why it needs to be 3 apart, because as you can see, the grave is going to be 2 blocks. So we need 1 block as a buffer to the next headstone, because you ain't going to just have them all back to back. Bunny says, I want to die. I want to be a dead bunny corpse. All right, play on your own time, buddy. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig 3 down. 1, 2, 3. And look, there's stone. What's that called again? Oh yeah, stone. We're going to put, see we're 3 down here, we're going to put on the sides some planks They can be any planks you want. I prefer the birch planks. I don't know why. I feel like they look like good, pale coffin wood. And then we're going to dig out the fourth block, which would be the floor, and we're going to put the bottom of our coffin there. Alright. And I should have brought the fucking goddamn motherfucker, son of a bitch. I should have brought the vines with me, because that's going to be the way we're going to get out of graves. So now I got to dig this up and replace it with the start, blah, blah, blah. There we go. Alright, so let's get the vines, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Vines! We're going to put a vine basically right there, so that when we go in here to work, we can just climb. We can just climb. We can just climb. We can't climb out. Okay. We're going to put 2 vines right there. So we can climb out. You'll be able to climb out when we're finished with everything. I should have realized that. But yeah. So to build a coffin, we're going to... this is my own personal preference again. We're going to take some trap doors. Other people like to close off the coffins totally. I like to be able to see inside and open the coffin lids, because that's the kind of person I am. So yeah, there we go. And see, now what I'm talking about is now you can climb out on the vines, and it looks natural. Whereas if we had put a ladder there, it would have been like, why is there a ladder in somebody's grave? But if it's vines, you could figure, well, it just grew there. So yeah, now we can get in and out of our grave. So a little bit of decoration. I got a couple skulls here. Heads are kind of hard to find. I found a creeper skull pretty early on here, but other than that, I've not been able to do very much. And I put the things 1 too low. What the? How'd you get up there? Get out of here, motherfucker. A boop. So yeah, I put these 1 too low, I think, or did I? Yeah, I did. Okay. So yeah, this is all a learning experience. If things went smoothly, you wouldn't learn anything. So what we're going to actually be doing, and this, shows you why you need to do it this way, is we're going to put the trapdoor on the block above the coffin. See? The block above the coffin. And what? Hey, what the fuck? Do what I tell you. Go where I... What? Why won't you go there? There you go. Alright, so now you can see it opens and closes like a real coffin instead of opening in, which I should have immediately realized was a red flag. Then we put a skull in there. See, now there's a dead body. There's a dead body in there. And I fucked up the vine when I placed the skull, so let's get the fuck out of here. Boom. That, my friend, is an open grave. How do you like them apples? Alright, so not all of the graves are going to be open, so let's look at what we got in here. We got some coarse dirt. Let's get rid of the regular dirt so I don't mistake that for the coarse dirt. What we're going to do with the coarse dirt is we're just going to dig 1 down, and we're just going to put the coarse dirt. And that way it looks like it's a freshly buried grave, and it will never go over with grass. It'll never grow over that, so you will always have this look. That's what I like. That's what I like when I have a dead body. But, something I also am going to be doing on some of the graves is putting a flower as if the bereaved has come and taken a look at the grave and visited their loved one and said, "Here's a flower. Here's a flower, you dead guy. I hope you're happy. I hope you're burning in hell, you bastard." No, that was not a happy relationship. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to do a couple more coffins and a couple more fresh graves, and then I will check back in with you and show you some more crazy stuff. Let's make sure we're 3 down, make sure we put in the walls, and so on and so forth. Alright, this is a little touch I thought would be interesting. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how it looks together. I've actually not done this before, but I was thinking, you've seen some graves where it gets cemented in, or covered in because people grave rob, or whatever they want to do. But I don't think I should put this right here because I don't like that it's right in front of the open one back there. So let's see, where's a good spot for this one? Let's just put it 1 over. But yeah, sometimes people grave rob, some people get buried with the jewelry, and other people say, "I want that jewelry." So yeah, maybe a cemented in grave. I wouldn't do too many of these because it looks kind of junky. But the thing is, as a flavor item in this whole thing, I don't think it's that bad. Put some coarse dirt in there to cover that up to make it like a fresh grave. But yeah, I don't know, that's a little sealed grave for you. Now we're going to do something a little special with this open grave here. What we're going to do is we're going to, first of all, we're going to finish putting in the coffin, which we should have done before we started talking. But yeah, once we put in the coffin here and put in the lids, and where the hell are my vines? I ran out of vines. No, I'm trapped forever. But yeah, what we're going to do is, once I get out of here, where's my dirt? There's my dirt. Little dirt don't hurt. We're going to actually leave this one open. How do you like that? Because in a town, you're able to, and this is really one of the great things about the Townie plugin, which Vox Populi uses. We'll leave the bottom one open so people can maybe jump out once I get a vine in there. But one of the great things about Vox Populi is that you have the Townie plugin, and let me just see. Here's how it works. You got little options up here of what you can do and blah, 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 blah. You can learn it when you get on here. I'm not going to give you a tutorial about that. But you can make it so people can't switch in your town, which means they can't open doors, they can't do things like that. So this... Oh, and I fucking fell in again. Are you fucking kidding me? This grave will remain open as if somebody has escaped, and it'll just be that way because nobody will be able to close it because of permissions. So yeah, I thought that was an interesting little touch. I don't know. Maybe you would disagree. Maybe you think that's stupid. But yeah, you just leave it open, don't put a skull, and it's as if a skeleton has wandered around somewhere. There's something you don't see in Minecraft, roaming skeletons. And let's see here. I think you get a flower, and you get a flower, and you get a flower. You're going to get a flower on your headstone, and I think, let's see, I think you over here, I do have a dark sense of humor, as some of you probably know if you've seen my channel before. So one of you is going to have a dead plant on your grave. As if somebody left it there and never came back to visit you. That's dark. But yeah, I've got some bone meal in here and some bones in case I need more bone meal. But yeah, just to finish off your graveyard look, you give it some grass there. Make it a little overgrown and, you know, sort of maybe creepy a little bit. I don't know. What graveyard isn't creepy? And I'm probably going to add more graves in here. This is just basically to show you what I'm doing. So, you know, you don't need to watch me make 5 more graves here. But to give it a little bit more, and I hate these little flowers. I hate the yellow and the red flowers. I'm going to take all those out. Give it a little bit more authenticity. You clear the grass on the graves. Even the ones that are just grass graves. Clear them off because you got to figure, well, you know, somebody at some point came through and made sure that there at least wasn't grass on the graves. And I don't like how that one was sitting, so. But yeah, I'm going to get rid of these friggin' awful yellow and red flowers. You look like trash. You shit up everything. I hate you, yellow and red flowers. So there you have a little graveyard, no muss, no fuss. Some interesting little details in it. But really, you know, not that big of a deal, not that much work. Let's make some of these taller. Oh, I ran out of bone meal. Oh dear. But yeah, not much work, not really that amazing to look at, but it's a nice little touch for your town, a nice little, you know, area that gives some flavor to what's going on. I may put some signs on the graves. In fact, do I have any signs? Do I have any signs in here? I do. I thought ahead and came prepared. So this person will be Magna Sword 2. Died Night 1. And there we go. So yeah, that gives you an idea. You can't put them where the plants are if they're on the graves, which is a bit downside. But what I would do is I would just put signs on random graves and have it be like some of the other ones, you know, the sign just fell off. You know, like it's an aged graveyard. 2% skim. Drowned in his own milk. There we go. Boink. So yeah, I mean, you know, you just do like 2 or 3 different graves like that with signs, and it's going to look legit, because as I said, any signs without graves, any graves without signs, it'll just seem like time has taken the writing off. Tormental. He was too sexy to lie. Too sexy to lie about it. I'm sexy and I cannot lie. But yeah, so next we are going to do something in this little spot here. What will it be? What will it be? Rabbit, do you know what it's gonna be? Little bunny? No, I don't. Okay, fuck you then. Hey kids, can you say mausoleum? I knew you could. But yeah, I mean, what better to put next to a cemetery than a little mausoleum up here? And probably next to it, I'll put a path up to my house up there, which I am building. I don't know. I don't really actually like the way it came out. It came out too beach housey. So we'll see what happens. I've got some polished andesite, or andesite, or andesite, or Andy's here. Everybody hide, pretend you're toys. Whatever this is called. And I like this because it goes well with the stone bricks. It looks just like a big stone brick, and I'm sure that was the whole point of making it. But yeah, just making a single ring, just one ring of those, and then 2 of these. So as you can see, I've left a couple areas open here. I should have brought iron bars. I'm going to put iron bars in there. I didn't put them in the starting thing that I had set up, and I also didn't bring any doors. So pretend there were doors and iron bars when you looked in this chest earlier. And also pretend that the quartz wasn't there, because I ended up not needing that. But yeah, this is a mausoleum, and I actually probably am going to need more stone, because I'm such a frickin' great planner when it comes to all of this. Alright, so let's get a ceiling on this mofo. And we're not going to make anything too amazing for the ceiling. It's just going to be more stone bricks. Because really, you know, when you're going for a realistic sort of island mausoleum, you're not going to want to make some big elaborate thing. And I don't know why my frame rate is going a little wonky, but yeah. You'll just have to deal with it. Deal with it, shades descend onto face, and they eventually descend onto my face because they lag pretty harshly. It's like, you know, they just, at some point they'll be on my face. Don't worry about it. So yeah, we're going to finish the roof off from the inside, and plus I'm out of stone bricks again. I used maybe too many stone bricks making these stairs. So we'll see. We're going to put some stairs like shelves, just basically around the entrance, because, you know, since this is a mausoleum type thing, or, I don't know, is that what you call these things? Is that what you call the place with, you know, like the small building with a bunch of coffins in it? I don't know. We'll find out. I'll Google it before I post the video, so it'll seem like I knew all along, because it'll be in the title. So yeah, some iron bars on the sides, for no reason, because, you know, the dead always have to have a view. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it explaining it. Oh, 1 stair short. Okay, that's fine. And stairs. Alright, so what we're going to do for the coffins is a little bit different from what we did outside. We're just going to put down big old blocks of whatever wood you want. And then for the lids, we're going to put a different color slab. So yeah, I mean, it's not an exact thing, and you may want to use... In fact, you know what? Actually, I think that would be better. Let's use stone for the coffins. What do you guys think? Stone would look much better in a mausoleum, wouldn't it? Than wood. They're not going to put... What was I thinking? They're not going to put wood coffins in a mausoleum. Yeah, let's just fill this stone building with wooden coffins, and then every few years we'll come back to replace the rotted out wooden coffin. We'll just scoop up grandma such and such's ashes or dust, bone dust, and or friggin' jewelry and whatever, and we'll just put it in a new friggin' brand new wood coffin. And yeah, sure. Alright, should have put stone from the beginning. My bad. Alright, here we go. I think the andesite probably will make good coffins as well. Let's see. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, it doesn't link in the middle, but, you know, what are you going to do about that? And then the lid's right there. Perfect. Oh, that looked good. That looked good. I like that. That's actually... I like that. I like how that looks. It doesn't look too much like coffins, you know, stone coffins, but, you know, it's Minecraft. Things are representational. You know, don't worry too much about it. In fact, now that we have these stone slabs, I could make the other... If this sheep will get out of the way. Sheep, you are dead. You must go to hell. You must go. Go to your grave peacefully. Yellow sheep. There we go. Alright, so we will now be able to make the other tombstones here. So that's good. So many dead people. Yes, I like to have all the dead people in my town. Don't worry about a thing. They can all rot in Mentalis, Tormental's town. And he won't mind at all. Nope. And yeah, what I'll do is I'll make these also like these other graves. And now I feel bad that the sheep is down there. He's like, what is mortality? What is death? I shouldn't have told him about that. But yeah, okay, so since I have so much of this andesite, maybe I'll just make the roof out of that. Yeah, I'll make the roof out of that. It's time to just cheap out, as if we haven't already. And just go with what we got here, because I got 19 of this. That's not going to cover this. Alright, fine. Alright, well, let's just make as much of the roof as we can, and we'll say a meteor hit it. I think what we're going to do is, at the four corners here, I'm going to put some lighting. Hopefully some creepy lighting. I don't know. I probably will end up just sticking glowstone in there. But, you know, that's how it go. Actually, no, you know what? Let's cover this whole thing in slabs, and then let's... I know what will look really creepy is some redstone torches. We'll put some redstone torches in the wall. I like that because the ceiling looks graduated or whatever. It looks like a graduated top of its class. So let's put some slabs there. And yeah, alright, so we got a little mausoleum there. Just needs a door and some skulls and decorations on the shelves. But of course, as I said, I don't really have any skulls. Alrighty, so we got some doors here. Let's just put up 1, 2. And I shouldn't have used metal doors because we need a pressure plate for that. But that's fine. Okay, so I got one of these and one of these. Boom. Perfect. We will then get rid of these stairs and put the stairs... I'm going to put them a different way, so don't worry about that. We get this, and since we got these slabs, I'll just put 2 slabs there. So we'll put the stairs like this. That's no big deal. I'm working at an edge here. You probably won't be. So if you want to do anything like this build, you don't have to worry about that. Put these here, and put these here. And now we can get in and out. Yay! And redstone torches for creepiness. There we go. At night, this will glow a demonic red. And I don't really like those there. I don't like those there. Let's put them somewhere different. Let's put them right there. Yeah, that'll be cool, because it'll be like underlit and overlit, and everything will be lit in certain ways. So there you have it. There is a graveyard, and there is a mausoleum. And I probably will cover that in vines, and I'll grow up some more grass next to it once I have more bone meal, and I'll make this look more like overgrown here. I maybe even will put a tree in, I don't know. But, yeah, so it'll... Oh, fuck. And this should be andesite right here. Why is this not andesite? Perfect. Alright, there we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I like it a lot. And the andesite may even, the polished andesite, may even make good headstones. But I don't know why, I just like the double slabs better. I don't know, it's a personal preference. You know, do what you want. Do what you want, because a subscriber is free, and you are a subscriber, hopefully. If you like this video, if you'd like to see me build more stuff on Minecraft, I tend to build darker things. Gallows, graveyards, different stuff like that. If you'd like to see more stuff, let me know. If you'd like to see less Minecraft, let me know. But that will hurt my feelings. And one thing actually I like to do, I forgot to mention this, is in these graves you can open. I do like to make hidden passages down to certain things. So, you know, I might take out the bottom of one of these and make like a ladder down into a hidden subterranean area that nobody would expect. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do that. Alright, so this is Minecraft on the Vox Populi Gold server, gold.voxmc.com. Come play and tell them Tormental sent you. Say, Tormental sent me! And they will say, who the hell are you talking about? Okay, goodbye, everybody!